Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. This video is sponsored by Adept Roll and the Game Bunker. More on that later. Sunday preview, the Galaxy calls and Krieg answers. So obviously Games Workshop not wasting any time in 2025 as we're about to get the remainder of the Krieg release. The Krieg Vanguard has made its way to the front lines, and now it's time for the rest of the regiment to take to the field with standalone releases for all the miniatures found in the launch army set and yet more reinforcements to back them up. But first, let's see what's coming up in next week of Warhammer News. Alright, so there's a little video right here, but we're going to skip that and take a look at the full article. Alright, so we got the brand new Astra Militarum Codex and then also the limited edition version as well. So in the past, Games Workshop has left like weeks or even months in between the army set launch boxes and then also the actual Codex reveal release themselves. But now we're seeing almost no delay as these are coming out right away. So very, very cool. Wrest back control of the galaxy with the Might of Humanity armies and Codex Astra Militarum. The essential companion for the faction packed with background lore, miniature galleries, and rules. The 168-page hardback book contains 5 specialized attachments, each with their own enhancements and stratagems, plus combat patrol rules and datasheets for every unit available to the Astra Militarum, including the new Death Corps of Krieg units. So very cool. Keep in mind that the Astra Militarum book is going to be the same as the one that was in the Krieg box set, and also the same contents as the limited edition or special edition version. The only difference is the actual cover art and presentation, but you will get the code for the digital app to download all the updated points and rules and access everything on the Warhammer 40k app. So first we have Lord Marshal Dreir. Lead the unstoppable Death Corps of Krieg from the front with Lord Marshal Dreir, a consummate battlefield commander who rose from the faceless infantry to the heights of leadership. He can always be found where the fighting is thickest, much to the horror of his superiors, and has reconstructed his loyal steed ES819 dozens of times to stay in the fight. So very cool new model, and then obviously the lore and game term like actual mechanics perfectly lining up as he does stand up with a D3 wounds remaining the first time he is killed. So very, very cool. And next we have the Death Corps of Krieg Command Squad. The officers of Krieg are just as brave as the men they command, and the severe rate of attrition that they suffer often requires members of the Officio Perfectus to step in to maintain discipline. As such, the Krieg Command Squad is led by high-ranking Lord Commissar, who is joined by the Perfectus Militant, an officer undergoing training in the ways of the Commissariat, and 4 veterans with a variety of communications and medical equipment. Alright, so very cool. We now have like the Command Squad, and then you're also going to get the new Commissar model as well. So far superior to buying the individual Commissar and then the Command Squad as 2 separate kits. I do expect this to be slightly more expensive, but including the Commissar is definitely a massive improvement. Beautiful new models and definitely awesome. I will be for sure picking these up. And next we have the Death Riders. Ascending to the ranks of the Honored Death Riders is a privilege for any corpsman, as their genetically modified steeds allow them to thunder into enemy lines with even greater speed and power. Their explosive-tipped frag lances blast the unfortunate targets of their charges apart, after which the riders draw their power sabers and get stuck into the melee with reckless abandon. So amazing new models, definitely super happy with these, but I've got plenty of them already with the Death Corps launch box. And next we have the Krieg Engineers. The slow and grinding siege warfare favored by Krieg gave rise to the specialized formations of armored combat engineers, dedicated to close-range trench warfare and brazen frontal assaults. Each set comes with 5 engineers armed with a variety of short-range weapons and a remote mine that excels at blowing armored vehicles and fortifications to pieces. So again, amazing new models and phenomenal rules. I think it's realistic to think that every Krieg army is going to be rocking 3 of these. Phenomenal models, phenomenal rules, very, very strong new unit. And next we have the Death Corps of Krieg. Death Corps troopers are equipped in the same way as their comrades across the Astra Militarum, with Lasgon flak armor and heaps of moxie, but back up their numbers with true diehard dedication to duty that borders on reckless. That makes them excellent troops for the massed assaults and grueling attrition warfare, where the sheer weight of their firepower can drag down some of the mightiest foes in the galaxy. So I'm not sure if this is going to be an independent release, if these are going to be actually boxed up for 40k. I really hope that they are, so they'll be just a little bit cheaper than the kill team, but obviously won't include the tokens. But the fact that we are seeing these reboxed, and it does look like for 40k, definitely a possibility that we're going to see these priced a little more reasonably, not include the tokens, but be made for 40k. I would have loved to see them come in a box of 20 troopers at a discounted price, but I think that's probably asking just a bit too much from Games Workshop. Adept Roll is a new Mathhammer app for Warhammer 40,000, allowing users to instantly and effortlessly upload unit characteristics from screenshots. You can then use the app to calculate statistical outcomes. With the capability to account for special rules and abilities of attackers and defenders, results can be viewed in graph or tabular form. Let Adept Roll do the math hammer while you focus on tactics and victory. With tons of features and customizable settings, Adept Roll is the best pocket companion to give you the edge over the competition. Check out the Adept Roll app using the link in the video description, and your first 7 days are free. Now back to the video. Alright, and next we have the Krieg Heavy Weapon Squad. Mobile heavy weapon squads are deployed to support infantry attacks with devastating firepower, with all three platforms having the choice between a heavy flamer, las cannon, or twin autocannon. Unique to the teams of Krieg, a fire coordinate helps to keep up the punishing rate of fire, allowing them to shoot one final time upon their untimely deaths. So very cool new unit right here. I absolutely love the heavy flamer equipped ones. Being able to essentially move these out, take a shot, and then threaten Overwatch, and then even when they die, having the ability to shoot again. Very, very powerful. Awesome new models. Super excited about these. Alright, and then next we have the artillery team. Before the armies of Krieg launch their signature massed infantry attacks, enemy positions are bombarded with enormous barrages of shells and rockets from emplaced artillery teams, with a variety of indirect fire siege weapons at their disposal. So again, huge fan of this. It is absolutely awesome. Amazing new model. It's like a little mini diorama, 4 different weapon options, and the ability to build it so that you can swap out the different weapons without having to make any permanent or special modifications. Very, very cool. I am already tooled up on these from the Krieg launch boxes, but an amazing model, no doubt. And here we see the other 3 assembly options, the siege cannon, heavy mortar, and multiple rocket launcher. Very, very cool. Each artillery team comes with a choice of 4 weapon options that range from the infantry killing barrage of the multiple rocket launcher to the sheer armor sundering power of the siege cannon. The kit also includes a wide assortment of accessories for customizing the gunners, with several alternative poses and scattered ammunition surrounding the gun. And next we have the brand new Combat Patrol Astra Militarum. The new Combat Patrol Astra Militarum eschews the normal weight of numbers for a powerful elite force of specialists, from the professional marksmen of the Casterkin to the thundering charges of the Rough Riders. Alongside these 2 squads of first-class warriors is a versatile Cadian command squad, whose diligent orders and support equipment inspire the fellow troops to victory. So here's the brand new Combat Patrol. We've got the rules and cards in the new Astra Militarum release. We've got 10 Casterkins, we've got 10 Rough Riders, so either 2 squads of 5 or 1 big squad of 10, and then we also have the Cadian Command Squad, so very, very nice. And then we also have the Astra Militarum dice set and datasheet cards. Supplement your Astra Militarum army with a useful pack of quick reference data cards containing all the datasheets you need, along with the reminders of your army rule and Combat Patrol rules. Then roll dice in style with a set of 16 square-cornered dice cast in swirled blue plastic with white pips of the Death Corps of Krieg faction icon on the 6 face. Of course, the dice boycott does continue, so I'll be passing on these. And next we have the Warhammer 40k Crusade Nachmund Gauntlet. The story of the 41st millennium continues as the anointed herald of Abaddon plunges his demonic spear into the Imperium's defensive lines in Warhammer 40,000 Crusade Nachmund Gauntlet. The worlds protecting the Imperium Sanctus from the Great Rift are under assault by Harkin Worldclaimer. And when an unstoppable Chaos Armada slams into the fortified world of Sangua Terra, even the living Saint Celestine herself may not be enough to turn back the tide. This narrative expansion for Warhammer 40,000 contains expanded Crusade campaign rules for Sanguine Terror War and vicious surgical deep strikes, plus 15 missions for your Crusade forces to battle through. It will also be available in a special collector's edition release, with gold foil text on the soft touch cover, printed page edges, and a ribbon page marker. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. And then finally, as if those releases weren't enough, we have the brand new White Dwarf 509. And inside is something that I have been asking for a while, and I am super excited for it. The good ship White Dwarf sails to the enigmatic Night Worlds in issue 509, as both the Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights get all new rules for using their nimble armatures and war dogs in games of Combat Patrol. The magazine also comes with all of your favorite stories, miniature galleries, and battle reports, with the White Dwarf Bunker's Madcap Car Show continues with a gallery of the team's Kit Bash street cars and a free sheet of tarmac printed on cards so you can photograph your own creations. So very, very cool. We have both Imperial and Chaos Knight Combat Patrol rules. So super excited for this, although it is kind of strange because Games Workshop has been removing a lot of the vehicles from Combat Patrol in order to maintain like the overall balance. So it is definitely going to be interesting to see a bunch of armatures rampaging the battlefields of Combat Patrol, and to tell you the truth, I am all for it. And next we have Carcharadons Outer Dark Special Edition. The Carcharadons are amongst the most mysterious and feared of Space Marines, often found prowling the dark edges of the galaxy, and their infamous bloodthirsty ways meet their ultimate challenge in the Outer Dark by Robbie McNiven, as Tyranid Hive fleets begin to seep in from the cold void. This new hardback special edition version of the classic Black Library novel is individually numbered and signed by the author, with beautiful soft touch embossed cover, gray ribbon page marker, and silver foil on the cover and page edges, this edition is available while stocks last. So I do expect this to be extremely popular. The Carcharadons are very, very popular. People definitely love their Sharky boys. So if you are after this limited edition numbered and signed print, highly recommend that you are prepared when this goes live on Saturday for pre-orders, as it will sell out quickly. And then we also have Double Eagle coming in hardback, as well as Interceptor City, and then we have Siege of Vraks. So very, very cool. Definitely a massive week for releases for your 40k fans out there. All of the Astra Militarum going up for pre-order. Super excited for the new Combat Patrol, all of the new Krieg units, and then of course very, very excited for the new White Dwarf and the rules for Combat Patrol with Imperial and Chaos Knights. So let me know down in the comments what you are most excited about and what you're going to be picking up. And a special thanks to Adept Roll for sponsoring the video. Check out the link in the description for 7 days free access to the app. And then also special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and this is a massive new week of releases, and I am all for it. And I'm out of here.